How are you doing and how have you been? My name's Cassandra. This is Rimworld. Let's get to it. So did you dirty party people leaving it on that cliffhanger? I've got to do what I've got to do. Do you know what I mean? It's like, I've got to keep you. I've got to keep you on that hook. Like you're a fish and I'm reeling you in. I'm just toying with you. I'm not too concerned, to be fair. I just wanted to leave it like that. Because the minute Perkins comes out and shoots these bugs, we're going to be fine. That being said, I'm actually curious of why they're coming this way. Unless they're going to try and sap from here. But it looks like they're just like coming past us. I'm not really sure. Either way, I'm going to shoot these bugs. But they are going away from us. Which is odd. Why are there some dead bodies here? Have I like... Is there a fist fight maybe? Are they going for the bugs? Like, I'm a bit confused what's going on. I'm actually going to undraft Perkins here. What are they doing? Okay, let's fast forward. Okay, these ones are coming for me. They look like they're going for the bugs. These are coming for me, so I'm going to have to time, like, Perkins attacking these bugs perfectly to do this. If we do this perfectly, we're going to have a lot of food. Right. Hypothermia-wise, I suppose, yeah, we're not in the winter anymore. Right. Perkins draft. Okay, these bugs have woken up, actually. Good timing. So I'm hoping that when they start to get into combat... Just waiting to see what happens here. When they start to get into combat, I'm hoping they're all going to... Okay, that's not great. I don't really want to lose more batteries. Equipped that. Lewis, have you got melee? You do. You come and get that. We're going to lose some batteries here. I can't really watch the action, but the bugs have dived in on them. Perfect. And these bugs just don't seem to want to fight back, so I'm not really sure what's happening. Right, Perkins has got the shotgun. And Lewis will get the melee weapon. Okay, he's come away from the batteries. The bugs are doing really good damage to these. I think because a lot of these bugs are actually dead and whatnot. Alright, there's some that are fleeing. I can't see where, though. I don't know if these bugs have been... I can't really understand. Yeah, some of these bugs are attacking. Some of these bugs don't look like they've got aggro, which is weird. So let's go on 2 speed. Okay, they're fleeing. We might have to deal with some humans still, so let's... All the doors are shut. We're drafted in anticipation of whatever we need to do. Okay, you're coming down to the batteries. A lot of these bugs are actually dead over here, which I didn't... It's because the cold has really, like, done them in. Okay, let's have a look in here. So you're attacking a battery. We can't really allow that. So actually what I need to do is shut that door. Perkins, stay there. Lewis, shut that door. Because then whoever that is, they can't come around this way. They'll come around this way and hit some traps. Which also buys us a bit of time. Lovely. Just wanted Lewis there, so in case we had to get into combat, he's there. Like, I think it's easy to underestimate how important melee is in Rimworld. I think because it's a bit fidgety at some points. Right, now we'll set up because we're going to need a little bit of defense. Right, the bugs should deal with the rest of them. I'm just having a quick look really quickly at the people down here. Okay. Gonna have a lot of food. This is a situation. Is he nimble? Yep, he's nimble. Lewis in a bit of trouble. Not too much I can do to help, to be honest. I will do combat command. Lewis, you're going to need to go up there. Lewis is down. Perkins needs to run. Oh, that was lucky. That was lucky. Lewis, I'm so sorry you have to be a member of this colony. Rescue Lewis. We're not out of the woods yet. Yeah, they're really... These caskets open. Do they open the caskets? I'm really confused with what's gone down over here, to be honest. But hey, let's not question it. Let's just get everyone healing. So, yeah, Lewis, heal him. I mean, Lewis can have good medicine for this. Like, let's treat him. Death in 4 hours. Apparently we've got some visitors. I'm not concerned with anything that's happening at the moment. Other than obviously healing Lewis. Lewis should be fine. Right, how is Perkins doing? Death in 20 hours. Okay, Lewis is fine, so Perkins needs to self-tend because if Perkins goes down now, we need to make sure she's not going to die. Alright, now come back to finish tending on Lewis. Because obviously infections is going to be the next concern. Okay, now there's a fire up here. Like, I don't want any... Like, what is going on? Like... To be fair, these are still fighting all the bugs. Surprised the bugs, because they lost the hive, haven't come straight for us. I mean, the bug problem is nearly sorted. So there's that. Okay. So we can only control what we can control, so let's control it. Which is an odd way to say, like... right. Perkins, to be fair, Perkins, let's just let them rest. Orders. Allow all this. To be fair, this might be the start of actually being allowed to stay on this map. Got some people coming down. Luckily, we've had a chance to obviously heal and everything. Oh, there they go. They have given up and are leaving, apparently. I don't know what causes that. I've never seen it before, I'll be honest. Maybe just because they've been on the map for too long. It's probably a way of the game being like, you're doing something. Like, cheesy. I mean, hey. I'm semi-happy with that. Obviously, we've battered and bruised, but I'm semi-happy with it. Because the thing is, next we'll have to do is actually plan our new base. Which, I'm not sure if I'll do off camera or not, but it's basically just going to be a case of like geothermal power there, disallowing it. And then, what we got? Sandstone. Then we'll have like a limestone wall around that. This is just like an extraordinarily basic version of what we're going to be doing, right? So we got that. How are we going to heat the base? I mean, to be fair, it probably is better putting our base in here. Because I just thought then we're going to have 2 geothermal powers like right next to it. Then we can have the base itself like in here. Because the idea is then the base is going to be in here just for like argument's sake. Then we'll have the kill box that everyone has over here. So we'll have like, or however we do it. Like the gate there. The shooting gallery here. We'll bring this down like this. So then they come through that way. And then even here we'll have like a wonky donkey thing. Where then the enemy push through down there. We can fight. Obviously this is a really, really quick version of what we're going to do. But yeah, then it might be worth putting it here just because then we've got We've got the steam geyser there. We've got steam geyser there. We're in the center of it. I think that probably makes the most sense. Oh yeah, then round the base, then we'll have another perimeter and stuff like that, just to be able to handle sappers, that sort of stuff. Yeah, I feel good about that. Obviously, we need to come out of this, what we're in at the moment. I'm hoping, obviously, Randy can be nice to us. Obviously, a lot of what happened there was... Why are you resting there? Oh, it's because it's a medical bed, technically. Yeah, if we can feed Lewis, that would be great. And then I'm actually going to get you to haul. Get them all in our freezer very, very early. Lewis, you're going to wake up and we've got banquets going, my man. Banquets. I start saying banquets. Daughter comes in, what are we having for lunch? Like, it's just the timing impeccable. Like, have to explain, like, this, like, you don't even know what's happening. Like, yeah, I don't think my partner understands Rimworld in the slightest. I did try and get her to play it, funny enough. She likes the game, it's just obviously, like, playing it when you haven't seen anything is actually, like, crazy difficult, really. Lewis is in a daze. I mean, it's probably understandable. And Perkins is living her best life. I do want to collect all this human meat sooner rather than later, just so we have it. Just because once we have it, it'll make me feel better. Do you know what I mean? Perkins is set to cook. Lovely. Right, no, let her get the rec time. Let her get the rec time. Then I'm going to go schedule, set to cold. I'm going to alter the cold zone. Don't want anyone going too far away, but what I do want is the collection of all these bodies. That's what I do want. I want to allow all of that. There's a mech there. So what's happened with these bugs up here? It seems like they're homeless. Like they're wild animals. Let's tame them. So I think the winter colds them. And then these raiders just took them out. So actually, being able to stay on this map is not too bad. Obviously, we need to get the new base set up as quick as possible. Obviously, easier said than done. But we don't have to worry about food for a very, very long time. I'm just saying, Randy, if you don't want to attack me for 10 episodes, now's the time. Oh. Now would be the perfect time, let's be honest. Obviously, we haven't done research in a while, but we are going to be planning our forever home. do want the, like... Oh, melee fight. Well, Lewis, you're always going to lose that, I'm going to be honest. Health-wise, what's he got wrong with him? I mean, we're using Glitterworld's medicine like it's candy at the moment. Which in any other playthrough I'd be entirely upset about. There you go. Have some human meat. Treat yourself. Right, let's make sure we put everyone down to herbal medicine. Yeah, I think I'll probably plan everything off camera, and then what we'll do is we'll slowly start allowing stuff as sort of we can. Because actually we do have a lot of blocks that we were able to make. It's going to be a case of getting Lewis back up to health. He's going to need a prosthetic arm at some point. Like, how far away is that research? Actually, we can do that now. So I think we'll actually turn that on. Getting him a prosthetic arm is just going to allow him to be a little bit more productive than what he can be at the moment. And at the end of the day, we want Lewis to be the better version of himself. Do you know what I mean? And walking around with one hand is just... It's not the look. I mean, if you want to be a pirate, it's the look. A lot of bugs. A lot of bugs wandering. Oh. I mean, it's been fun, party people. We can only say it's been fun. I mean, we can say more than that, let's be honest. Oh, is this shutting down our electrics? It is. The EMI field is up. Well, that's a problem. Which I don't know how we're actually going to deal with. So do we leave then? Because I don't think we can deal with that. Problem is the range on these are really, really high. So even for argument's sake, if we could destroy a power cell, which I don't think we can, mechs are going to be a release. This intercepts ground projectiles, so we're not going to be able to do that. Are we dying of hypothermia? We're not. The problem is dealing with this. Which I'm not quite sure how we deal with it. Our only saving grace is, I suppose... Oh, see, we were just about celebrating. At least we have a freezer, I suppose. We've not got hypothermia, so that is a thing. Let me think. How could we do this? I wonder... We could actually mine into this. If we mine in, we would have to mine in, because we could mine in this way, because these will be blocked by that. We could mine in it from here and be able to destroy this. These wouldn't be able to fire at us, I don't think. The turret would be able to. If we think about this really clever. The problem is mechs are going to spawn. So we will need Perkins to be at her best self, which she is, in all defense to her. She's got a shotgun. She's going to have to try and run from them. That's the only thing. Like, can we not butcher bugs because we get upset with that. Apparently we're picky eaters. Can't remember what it's even called. I thought it was called bug meat. No, it's called insect meat, isn't it? I can see it. I can see it. Oh, insect corpses. Brilliant, Tazastical, brilliant. I'd actually like you to build a couple of steel traps. Lewis, how long until you get on your feet? There's no good moping around, my man. We've got stuff to do, people to slaughter. Because you can get in here and start shooting this. That will wake up immediately. So we need all the traps round here built. I think this is doable. This is doable. Transport pod. I mean, it's food. Yeah, let's get these traps built. So it's going to be if Perkins can run away quick enough. There's another thing we're going to have to think about. Like, you'd like to think she would be able to. Yeah, that's really, like, stunted us a little bit, hasn't it? Can you haul that outside the door? No, you've got it in the door. Silly sausage. Okay. What are you going to do? Like, Perkins, I'll be honest, I just want you to build traps at the moment. Like, I'm sorry. Unless I take the bolt action rifle, do a distance shot to wake them up, then it creates an issue. It's a shame I don't know what's going to pop out of here. Anyway, let's build the traps up because that's the only way that we're obviously going to be able to deal with it anyway. And that's going to be a next issue. Because actually, if we can get rid of this, this is probably the perfect map to set up this base. The thing is just getting rid of this. Problem is, like I said, the minute we shoot that, that will wake up. And then Perkins running back, she's going to be at a disadvantage. It's got a proximity activator, so it might actually activate while we're mining this. We could mine it. We could mine it and put traps in. We'd have to mine it 2 by 2 though. And we could just put the traps in. Perkins zone. No, I want you in the cold zone. Let's have a look. Let's do this really slowly. It shouldn't activate. Okay, I like this. So then what we could do... Go door... To be fair, we could probably just... Is it fence gate? Can't remember the way to do this properly. But then we could literally just go steel trap, steel trap, steel trap. We would have to mine that. Perkins, can you just mine that quickly? I think we get away if we go door, door. Right, we do need steel though. That's something that we don't have to be able to deal with this. Actually, we could just reinstall some of the traps down here. Cancel all them. Which it might be better, although I don't like doing it. So we could just reinstall that up here, but... because this is the problem that we need to deal with at the moment. So I hate to have tunnel vision when we're dealing with problems with Rimworld, because then that's normally when something else happens. But build that door and build that door. Then we can go 3 traps. Watch this, like, not even pop out now. Right, so Perkins will go build that. Perfect. I do want to build this, the traps out of steel just because they're going to do maximum damage. And we can't really mess about too much. At the end of the day, all these traps really need to do is just buy Perkins time. So as long as they can take away their movement speed... No, I don't want you to clean up the rubble. I just want you to work on spike trap, work on spike trap, work on spike trap. Because this is a problem we have to deal with. We can't ignore it. How's Lewis actually doing? He seems like, is he just given up? I don't really blame him. He just like, I'm not getting out of bed. I'm just not doing it, Perkins. I've been through too much. Right, there we go. Right, then I'm going to left. You are going to need to haul that afterwards, so I'll queue that up. Hoping she can do this before she has a breakdown. Because I haven't really got a choice, but I haven't got a choice to not really push her that hard, to be honest. I think after this trap, I'm going to have to let her go, sadly. Right, haul that stone. Perfect. Then she can go about her day. $13. And what's this? Volcanic winter. I mean, we're in winter anyway. What more can you do to us? If the temperatures drop too much, it's going to be pretty crazy. Right, Lewis is up now. Welcome to the party, Lewis. Yeah, Perkins, just give it a break. Then I'm going to change Lewis. Look at us, proper thinking. Not assigned to construction. I mean, you're literally picking up a trap and moving it. Forbidden. Why is it forbidden? Maybe he just doesn't have the skill for it. Maybe he doesn't have the heart for it. I mean, we're still standing. We're still standing. Oh, he's sorting out the food, which is fine. Perkins getting some much needed rest. I think I need much needed rest after this series. We'll be fine when we get the base up. As long as nothing happens in the meantime. Like, Randy, leave us alone. I love you, my man. I love you. But you've been harsh. Harsh but fair. You've got to be reasonable. All rests on Perkins. Lewis, I'd really like you to clean up some of this, to be fair. So I might just haul or queue up a load of hauling things. Now, I know some people have been saying we've been getting rid of some expensive materials that we should be smelting. In an ideal world, I totally agree. We need to do that. I didn't mean to do that last one. We are wasting them. However, in the situations that we're at, we just need to get rid of it. We don't have the manpower to support, like, little micromanagey jobs. Plus that, at the time being, we don't actually have any power to actually turn it on. has been eaten. Problem is when their food supply gets low, what's going to happen? Well, it's going to be fun. It's going to be an adventure, that's for sure. Right, now draft on draft, then Perkins is going to come up. Why is this forbidden? Because there isn't a trap. Well, then Perkins is going to go do that. I think we've actually cracked it with this. Like, I hate to blow my own trumpet, but... There we go, it's there. Got dumped there for some reason. So that's why it was forbidden, because the characters couldn't get to it. Okay, now we need to... I'm obviously worried. I'm hoping this isn't going to activate. While we're in the mountain. Game, don't just let us scum you, okay? There we go, there it is. So we will activate it. Right, hold that. Yeah, that's perfect. Yeah, it's like the game knows, like, I will get you if you come through the mountain. Right. That's fine, because then what I will do... This still works, this still works. Trust me, it still works. Okay, so now I need to go... expand cold, because I need to come up here and get all this steel. But obviously we do need to be wary of the bugs. If you come up and mine some, Perkins. Not tons, but... just so we can actually, obviously, replace the traps that we've moved and the steel that we've used. Because this is basically, we need to activate them, run into here, and then hopefully the mechs get hit by the traps. It's just how many pop out of here. If a caterpillar does, oh, let's not think about it. If you got to this part of the video, leave a like, leave a sub, leave a comment. And I'll catch you next time, party people. Bye.